This is NDTV, and you're watching Classics.
Hello and welcome. If you're wondering what I'm doing at Chucky Bank railway station in Himachal Pradesh at 7 in the morning, well, we are on our way to a village called Darang, which is a picturesque 90-kilometer drive away from here. And if you thought this is an unusual place for us to begin the program, wait until you hear about our boss and his business. Chetan Burman is into apiculture, which in simple parlance means beekeeping, and we will be spending the rest of the day with him in Darang, which is 560 kilometers away from Delhi, and for Chetan, it is the beehive of activity, quite literally. About 25 kilometers away from the famous hill station of Dharamsala, at a height of about 1200 meters, Darang is located in the Kangra Valley. It's also about 7 kilometers away from an area called Nagrota, which interestingly is the first place in India where European honeybees were successfully reared. We're about half an hour away from Darang, but en route the view was so fascinating that we just had to stop. Well, we're finally here at the BRB Apiculture Center in Darang. It's no surprise that Chetan Burman is a part of the FMCG industry. After all, his great-great-grandfather, Mr S.K. Burman, was the founder of Dabur India, which today has a turnover of 1400 crore rupees. At the moment, the entire Burman clan owns about 74% of Dabur India, out of which Chetan and his father's share is valued at 12.3%. Hi Chetan, how are you?
Hi Amika, welcome to my apiculture center.
Nice meeting you.
Come have a seat.
So it's about 10 in the morning. What do you do here every morning?
Well, usually I just come and I leave my bags here at my desk, and then I take a look around my apiculture center.
First, let me ask you, why is it that you decided to get into apiculture?
Well, I didn't really decide, my family decided. So, it was my eldest uncle ACB who decided a little bit of backward integration was necessary in order to, get the supplies that we need of honey for our main brand, Dabur Honey. Since we were always running short of supplies in the Indian market, we thought that if we get the queen bee and we sort out the queen bee, we'd be able to, get the productivity levels to what we desire. And there'd be enough honey in the market, and it would also bring down the price.
And what propelled you to just start this separate unit?
It was a part of Dabur Nepal for about 4 years. It was a pilot project, but due to various reasons in Nepal, political reasons, we couldn't get this project to be as successful as we thought. There was constant interference from the Maoists and the like. Eventually, Dabur did say that, we can't support this project any longer because it's not financially feasible. So why don't you take a look at it, because maybe you could make it a success on your own. And it does require, a lot of entrepreneurship, a lot of quick decision making, which sometimes we find, in large companies, it's difficult to do.
So what really happens at the center?
Well, our main business is breeding queen bees. it's not honey as most people would imagine it to be. You know, my main focus is to breed the best bee that I can, just as one would breed race horses or cattle, and you know, a bee that is of a certain size and weight, and then sell that queen bee to the farmer or the beekeeper. And in return, the beekeeper would experience, let's say, 25 to 30% growth just by changing the queen bee alone. And through various other beekeeping practices, which we have a training facility here to train them, they'd be able to experience a further, you know, 50% growth.
So why don't you take us through the place and help us understand
Absolutely.
better? Come.
Yeah, so this is our training center where we train all our beekeepers, and you know, so far we've trained close to about 200 of them, and of course
What do you teach them?
how to rear bees better. So before we get to those beehives, I want you to put on this protective gear just in case
I get
you
stung.
get stung.
Have you ever gotten stung?
Oh, all the time. It's occupational hazard. It's no big deal really.
Yeah?
No big deal.
Which is the worst place to get stung?
Here,
Yeah.
right on the nose, the bridge of your nose. Okay, so yeah, a little bit about the bees first. We breed our bees to be very, very gentle. They're absolutely non-aggressive because if the bees are aggressive, then they end up killing each other. And you know, once you lose your bees, you lose your honey as well. So it's only after you work with them do you realize which colonies to use for the breeding purposes. And then there's certain genetic traits that we take out from those particular beehives, which we really favor, and then we put it together and use it in our artificial insemination laboratory. Let's say if we were to open this blue hive over here,
Yeah.
we would go around like this, smoke it gently, wait for the smoke to work. This is sealed honey. Yeah. Once you open this, you'll be able to see honey coming out.
Oh, I see.
Each of these units, this is known as one entire beehive, has one queen bee, only one. There she is. She's 1.5 times the size of the other bees. See it? She's got a very large abdomen. That's where she stores her eggs. She's got only one function, and that's to lay eggs. That's what makes her unique. And she determines the quality of all the other bees. She's the mother of all the bees. We sell her as soon as she's ready. She's about 2 to 3 weeks old when she's mated, and you know, by the 4th or 5th week, she's already gone to the field. She never mates again.
Then what?
Then she stores all that sperm in her abdomen, okay, and then she uses that when she's laying the eggs.
Which she does over a period of 2 years?
2 years, yeah.
Oh.
In fact, we recommend that the beekeeper replace his queen every year because he wants to keep that level of production.